Sonjin walked with Minsu into their family house. Sonjin's father and his wife were seated together in the living room, watching TV. As soon as Sonjin's father saw them, he stood up and went to his study, leaving Sonjin and Minsu standing there. Sonjin's mother, smiling, stood up and invited them to sit. She joined them and, with a warm expression, greeted Minsu. Minsu responded politely, saying it was nice to finally meet her in person. Sonjin's mother, happy to see them together, expressed her delight in meeting Minsu and assured her that they would get to spend more time together in the future. She warmly told Minsu that she was always welcome in their home. Minsu, smiling, thanked her. Finally speaking, Sonjin announced that he and Minsu were engaged and planned to get married soon. He added that it seemed his father was against it, as he had immediately left upon seeing them. Sonjin's mother reassured him that she would always support anything that brought him happiness. She added that Minsu appeared to make him happy, and if he was happy, she was happy too. She gave them her blessings and expressed her excitement about attending their wedding and witnessing them finally become husband and wife. Sonjin thanked his mother, appreciating the way she cared for him. She smiled, reminding him that he was her son, and she would always care for him. She then offered to have the chef prepare something for them to eat. Sonjin glanced at his phone to check the time and informed her that he had to attend Wuin's CEO launch. Looking at Minsu, he asked if she wanted to stay, offering to skip the event to have a meal with her. Minsu assured him it was okay, reminding him that Wuin was his best friend and needed his support. They both stood up, said their goodbyes, and left. At Crystal Group, Wuin's family organization, the staff waited outside to formally welcome him. His car pulled over and he stepped out, looking different and more professional. As he made his way into the building, everyone clapped. Standing before them, he gave a speech thanking them for the warm welcome and expressing his hope that they would work well together to take Crystal Group to greater heights. He mentioned that he had arrived at the perfect time, as the company was working on an important project with Tech Bloom, and he hoped it would be a success. After the speech, he proceeded to his new office. As he stood in his office, looking around, he couldn't believe he was now working at the very place he had vowed never to step into since childhood. All for friendship. As he took it all in, his assistant entered, informing him that a young lady was there to see him. Wuin, confused about who it could be, told him to let her in. As he stood there, Kim walked in. He was surprised to see her, but also well aware of why she had come. Kim congratulated him on finally having a decent job. Wuin, keeping his eyes on her, asked her to get straight to the point. Moving closer and looking him in the eyes, Kim reminded him that he had played a part in her downfall and that she would not spare him. Wuin laughed, calling her the most delusional person he had ever met and suggesting that she needed to check herself into a mental hospital. Upset, Kim interrupted, accusing him of jeopardizing their project with Tech Bloom, causing the company to pull out. Wuin stepped closer, telling her that business was business. Crystal Group saw an opportunity and took it, just as any other company would. He added that she was simply angry because she couldn't force a man who didn't love her to marry her, which he found absurd. Furious, Kim made threats, vowing to make him and everyone else who had hurt her pay. Unfazed, Wuin told her he wasn't easily threatened and that he was more ruthless than she could imagine. Calling for his assistant, he instructed her to escort Kim out and to inform security that she was not allowed near their building again, as she was mentally unstable. As Kim walked out, she bumped into Sonjin, who had come to see Wuin. Immediately, she confronted him, demanding to know why he had chosen to embarrass and hurt her that way. Sonjin, looking at her calmly, told her that she had hurt herself, not him. He advised her to let go, reminding her that living with so much bitterness was unhealthy. He assured her that she was a beautiful woman and that someone out there would love and appreciate her. But he was never going to be that person. As he turned to leave, Kim grabbed his jacket, pleading to know why he had never loved her or even looked her way despite knowing her feelings. Sonjin turned to her and simply told her that he was not her person, which was why he never saw her that way. He urged her to move on with her life, then walked away, leaving Kim standing there furious and heartbroken.